You cannot be named Rapper of the Year if you didn't drop an album that year. Simple.
Hey, yo, E.
Yo, what's the deal, fam? We're approaching the end of the year, right? And I think as a hip-hop community, there are about 3 things we need to leave here in 2022. Check it out. Number 1, stop stating that you have Album of the Year. First of all, when was the last time an artist stated that they had Album of the Year and ended up having Album of the Year? I'll wait. Can't even remember, right? Secondly, time will let us know whether or not you have Album of the Year. Let the fans decide that. Just give us some exquisite work. And trust me, if you indeed deserve the flowers, you will get them. But every single year we have individuals saying, I got Album of the Year. They don't even meet the expectations. You're putting unnecessary pressure on yourself. No more of that. And also, stop telling us what you're working on and then you're attaching it to a classic album as if you're going to meet those expectations. Why? Do you? It's cool to believe in your work. Confidence. We love it. But when you start stating you got Album of the Year and it's only February and March, bro, we have an entire year. Bunch of projects coming out. Be real. Let's move on. Number 2, miss me and the entire hip-hop community with these artificial narratives and manufactured hype. After the whole Jay-Z God Did verse campaign, I'm over it. If you gotta be deciphering and breaking down simple lines, you're doing too much. Don't insult the fans. We know what we're hearing. We know. If it's fire, it's fire. I'm a big fan of marketing. I understand it's part of music or any other walk of life, right? If you want to make money, you have to market. But come on. Some of y'all just be pushing it. Y'all, you know what I'm talking about. Do I need to give examples?
Taking the charges, him taking the time, right? But when you get a facial, what are you doing? You cleaning. You cleaning your face. You understand? You're taking away all the bumps, all the bruises, all the scars, the little blemishes. You get a facial. What do they use to do the facial? The mud. But out the mud, they got a facial now. They can't make up the shit. So it's the makeup on the face, but also with the facial, right? With the mud, it's basically saying you can't make up, you can't come to me with a face done, being fake. The makeup is not really your real face.
Let's do better. Let's leave that here in 2022. No more the hype or the artificial narratives. Nah, fam. It's played out. Let's move on. Number 3, if you don't drop an album, there is no way that individual should be considered Rapper of the Year. You gotta rap, right? Don't talk about features because albums have an array of different sounds, subject matter, right? We got sequencing. We went through all of this the entire year. I was breaking this stuff down. When you give a complete body of work, that's the true test, and that determines whether or not you are the best rapper that year. If you appear here and there sporadically on other people's songs, features, that's cool. It's great for the culture. But you have to drop a body of work to be considered the best rapper that year. So, going forward, that should be the criteria. If not, leave it in 2022. It was a great year for music. Overall, great year for hip-hop, for sure. But we had a few missteps because we allowed what we wanted to happen to get in the way of reality. So let's do better next year. Let's leave all these corny trends and things we've been doing in the past in 2022 and move forward and do better next year. So number 1, we have what? No more Album of the Year talk. Let time reveal that. Number 2, artificial marketing and overhyped narratives. Leave that there. And if you don't drop an album, you are not Rapper of the Year. Simple. You heard it first here at TheEezeExperience. Your man Ease. Happy New Year and go get yours. Yeah.
Hey, yo, E.